Oh well.
So this is going to be a new thing we're going to do on the first of every month.
We're going to read you a couple short stories.
A little bit cracky, a little bit fun.
Yeah. Since, it's taking us 4.5 decades to read the current story we're reading, we thought you'd like some extra.
Yeah, who doesn't love a fun surprise fan fiction episode?
Yeah. All right. Would you like to read first, or would you like me to read first?
Well, you're going to read first on Saturday.
Yes.
And by read first, I mean read.
Yep. I will, in fact, read first.
So I guess I can go.
Okay.
Also, happy July.
Yeah, happy July 1st.
This is fun.
All right, what do you have for me today?
So I have a 400-word story.
Oh, you know what? We should probably, include our actual intro a little.
Oh, hi, I'm Katie.
And hi, I'm Emily.
And this is our podcast where we read you Harry Potter fan fiction.
Through the Trapdoor 16.
That's us.
We're good at new things.
We're not.
We're not good at podcasting in general. Who was expecting anything better?
But you guys, you stuck through it with us. Oh my god, so I saw Tori this weekend. This is, you know what, I'm going to save this for the actual episode.
Guess you have to come back on Saturday.
And find out what Tori said. So this is called the Harry Potter syndrome.
All right, let's do it.
New disorder named Harry Potter syndrome causes strife between descendants. It is in the format of an article, just FYI. London. St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries announced today that a new brain disorder has been diagnosed, named after famous wizard Harry Potter. Healer Despazen Weasley Smick, a descendant of prestigious healer Ronald Weasley, heads the team that has been researching the new disorder called Harry Potter syndrome for several years. A lot of discussion has naturally followed the announcement of our name, commented Healer Weasley Schmick. This is going to be hard for me. Blah, 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 blah. Not all of it a friendly nature, but we feel due to the nature of the symptoms of Harry Potter syndrome, it is the appropriate name for the new disorder. These symptoms, according to Healer Weasley Schmick, include hallucinations, frequent headaches, and delusions of grandeur.
Okay.
Which she more closely defines as a saving people thing and a liking for playing the hero.
Yep, that describes it well.
That is Harry Potter in a nutshell. Harry Potter, a pivotal figure in wizarding history, and his name a legacy do not deserve to be handled in such cavalier fashion. The naming of this so-called disorder echoes the well-documented treatment he received through several of his years at Hogwarts. Our owls to St. Mungo's have thus far been answered with silence, but our endeavors will go on.
Okay.
I love that. However, despite many objections, Healer Weasley Schmick stands by her decision to name her new disorder after the famous Potter. Potter's name is not so fanatically revered by some of the wizarding community as by Macmillan and his friends, she said. And just because he was famous doesn't mean he wasn't a bit funny in the head. Besides, she continued, the people at the Potter Foundation should be happy. It's not every day a hero gets a disease named after him.
True. Also, it's a very correct naming of a disease.
Very correct naming. Weasley Smick's views are interesting when one takes into account her great-great-uncle, Ronald Weasley's close relationship with Potter. When questioned on the subject, Weasley Schmick remarked shortly, Ronald may have been a good healer, but he was a bit daft himself. My great-granddad, Percy Weasley, was much more rational and a prudent man who certainly never belonged to Potter's rabid fans. Research into Percy Weasley's background revealed him as the assistant former Minister of Magic to Cornelius Fudge. Following Fudge's sudden retirement, spent Fudge did not retire.
Nope.
Fudge was murdered.
Yep.
Following Fudge's sudden retirement, spent 30 years working for the ministry without a single promotion. Ooh. Percy would not be happy with that.
No, he would not accept to that.
Percy does not accept mediocrity well.
Nope.
Weasley was a particular favorite of Fudge, and the closeness may have been the reason Fudge's successor never chose to promote Weasley. A reputed family dispute separated him from the other Weasley family members a year and a half after his graduation from Hogwarts. And that's it.
All right.
That's the end of the article.
I liked it. Interesting.
Very interesting concept. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mine is called Blood Bond,
Oh, fun.
and it is 96 words long.
I love that.
I'm what? Blood bonded to the Dark Lord, yes. Harry stared at his potions professor in shock. Potter, even you can't be so dense, the man snarled. The Dark Lord used your blood for a resurrection ritual, after which you dueled and your wands connected in a bond of gold and light, completing the ritual. I suggest you work out your differences. With that, the man strode off in a swirl of black robes. Harry whimpered, sinking into a nearby chair. Why does this stuff always happen to me? He asked the heir. Unsurprisingly, he received no answer. The end.
Is bonded to the Dark Lord. I love anything that like forces Harry and Voldemort to be just like needs to make it work.
I know.
That's the best.
They're my favorite. Like, they're the most ridiculous stories.
Right, because it would never happen.
Nope. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really, but hey, our like 3 fans who listen to us and send us emails and fan fictions, if you have anything you want us to read during these mini episodes that are now going to come out on the 1st, feel free to send them to us.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions. Ideally 500 words or less, but if they're longer, we'll
make it work.
Yeah, we might only do one story.
Instead, like, of this, where I read 400 and she read 96.
Yeah.
But we'll make it work. So if you have anything that you want us to read in these little mini episodes, send them our way.
Also, Lisa, if you want to tell us what this magical book is that you're writing.
Also, I want to know more about your cat.
Oh, yeah, and your cat.
What's your cat's name? Send us a picture. Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for joining us on our journey through the trapdoor.
You can leave us a review on Facebook or Apple Podcasts. It would literally mean the world to us.
Or you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at TheTrapdoor16.
Or if you have any longer thoughts, you can shoot us an email at throughthetrapdoor16@gmail.com.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you again next week.
See you next week.